Yes, I am. New livery for me. This is the Tui. This is the Tui. And a new airport for me, too. You guys recognize, well, the airport's at the top of the screen, but Charles de Gaulle, Paris, France. We're flying the Max. It's not grounded in my sim. How are you doing? Full flight. Lars Rass, Eagle 11. We got Leland the Goat 69. D Money's 327. C206 stationaire. We also have John Will B. The pilot Dylan. SWA 8080. Yo, yo, yo. We got a subscribe. Thank you for the subscribe.
I've missed you.
I've missed you too. Thank you, John Will B. Thanks for the 6-month streak.
We got a subscribe.
The 6-month streak is real. Pilot Dylan, hello.
We got a subscribe.
Misa Chu, no, it's not been released yet. Nope. Still in development. There's a real world 737 landing at Paris right now. AH-1084 from wherever DA00 is. Or is that DADD? Or DAOO? I don't even know. Anyway, if you look up AH-1084 flight number, it'll tell you in the real world where that 738 is coming from. So anyway, Talon on with wings. Good to see you. We're going to do a flight from Paris over to Munich. And again, yeah, you can tell this is the Max by those beautiful, beautiful engines. What do they call those? Is it nacelle? That's awesome. We got winglets. We got SATCOMs. Yes, we do. Let's go inside. Still haven't got rid of the reflection problem in the screen. I tried. I didn't get rid of it. I have no idea. So, speaking of FPS, let's go max FPS. Why is your FPS so low on your 1060? Turn your reflections off. Right here, reflection detail, turn it off. And start lowering your settings, obviously. That would be my first guess. So, ORN to CDG is the flight the aircraft just did. How's Logan? How you doing? So went from where's ORN? I don't even know where ORN is. I'm assuming that's, well, I don't know. All right, so we're gonna come over here, connect the GPU. Come up to the top, and we'll go battery on, ground power on. That'll get our plane up and running. The giant Max displays, yes, they're huge. We'll come up here, we'll start our IRS alignment. And down here, looks like we have an older air rack in here, but that's okay. Pausing it. Reference airport, Lima. Foxtrot, Papa Golf. This is a freeware Charles de Gaulle. It looks really good, actually. GPS left, set IRS. And we're going LFPG to Echo Delta Delta Mike. And we're going to pernerf the init. Block fuel today is going to be 17. Reserves. Lots of reserves. Cost index. Oh, wait, hold on. Cost index of 40. And we're going eastbound, so we'll go at 35,000. Flight level. Won't worry about cruise winds today. Outside air temperature +5. No D rate. Takeoff flaps 5. CG 123, 124, 137. Departures. All right, we're just gonna do a vector departure. Winds are 10 knots at 3-4. So we'll take off from. Well, let's take a look. Oh yeah, there'll be. Isn't PMDG gonna make a max for P3D? I'm thinking. You want to switch for it just for the max? Yeah. Well, there's a lot of other reasons to switch to X-Plane. All right, we'll go 2.6 right. So 2.6. Actually, I don't think they were landing. Because that real world plane that came in just now was landing that way. Oh yeah, there's one inbound right there in the real world. So we'll mimic that. 8 left. It's fine. 8 left. Looking here at we're gonna do the RAN U2G departure. Wow. We'll do the RAN U2H. To RANX. And then after RANX, we're gonna go UN858. So uniform November 858. And we're going to exit that at NASPA. Pretty low V speeds, yeah. What's the latest on the Southwest Max that had to land on a test flight? I just heard it was a right engine failure, so it had nothing to do with the MCAS, huh? We got a subscribe. Dang driver with the subscribe. Thank you, dang driver. Uniform Lima 984 to Rudis Romeo Uniform Delta Uniform Sierra.
We got a subscribe.
And then after Rudis, we're going to go T109. Thanks again, dang driver. Appreciate it. To Harem. Hotel Alpha Romeo Echo Mike. And then after Harem, we're going to go T104. Exit T104 at Enora. And then after Enora, we're going to do the arrival, the Enora 3 Alpha. And I guess we'll do a ILS 8 left. Sure, why not? No transition. Boom. All right, let's look for any discounts. No discounts. Everything looks good there. It was a reposition, not a test flight. It was an engine flame out. Last I checked, they didn't say anything about the cause. Oh. Interesting. All right, aft fuel pump. Also turn on the APU. Yeah, I saw a picture yesterday where there was, I don't know, 25, 30 Southwest aircraft on the ground at one airport. Very expensive situation. All right, EGT is rising. Now, in the real world 737 MAX, there is no EGT gauge. So this needs to be taken out in the later betas. Isn't the 737 MAX the same as the Neo? The CFM whatever? I don't know. Is it? Which LFPG? I'm using this brand new one. It's pretty good. I'm impressed. So here's a link. Here's a link to the one I'm using. Right, APU Gen. Emergency exit lights. Passenger signs. We'll go ahead and turn on the rest of the fuel pumps. Window heat coming on. Probe heat. We'll do system A off, system B on. Recircs on auto, trim air on. APU bleed on. This pressurization panel looks a little bit different than the Zebra 738. We're going to 350. What's the elevation of Munich? Can someone tell me that? Can someone riddle me that? 1487. Thank you. So go 1500 on that, and then circ fans. Packs can go to auto for now. Any collision light. Oh wow! It's got Sam. It's got Sam. Sam. That's kind of cool. It has a CFM Leap. The Airbus Neos have a PW and the Leap option. Sam missile, no. Ha. That's cool. All right, let's set up the MCP flight director on. Set up our MCP speed 158. Heading of 080. Set up our altitude 35. Flight director on that side. Now on the 737 MAX, your auto brake is down here instead of being up here. So auto brake RTO. Looks like you do have an independent. Actually, that's okay. All right, squawk code today is 4223. Altitude off. How can you fly the 737 MAX? Very carefully. What do you mean? I'm a part of the beta team. All right, that all looks good. Altimeter is 3024. 3024 set. Okay. I think we'll do pushback. Any collision light is on. Everything. Oh, yaw damper. We can turn the disconnect the ground power, and let's push back.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
All right, we want to go right there.
Ground to cockpit, Tow is driving up.
Tow is driving up. Agent B7, how you doing? Eagle 11, hello.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Ready to connect. Oh, ask away, man. LFPG scenery flybat is this one for free. It's awesome. No, it does not have MCAS. No. Okay, the plane's being lifted up.
Now connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Releasing the parking brake.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Thank you. We'll delay engine start. There's an Airbus A319 that just came in from Uli. J-Snap 1982.
Morning, John.
21
We got a
months
subscribe.
for J-Snap 1982.
We
Thank you,
got a
J-Snap.
subscribe. We got a subscribe.
Thank you for the subscribe, Justin. Looks pretty good.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Standby.
Nope, no flaps down, right? Oh yeah, I guess our flaps are down. That's interesting. I didn't set them. Maybe I did accidentally. Good spot. How's that? Well, health stuff. Oh yeah, recovering. Yeah, my leg is doing pretty well. My stitches come out in probably like 2 weeks. There's a rather large incision on the back side of my leg, and it's hard to sit down for a long period of time, but it's okay as long as I don't move too much. Siggy Steam.
Tow is disconnected.
Yeah, no,
and bypass
not
pin
released.
has been removed.
It's a beta.
Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time on Have a Safe Flight.
Thank you. Alright, we'll come in here and we'll go packs off. Turn the hydraulics on. And we'll come down here and we'll start number 2 first. Yep, 738M. Yeah, it's essentially the Zebo with a max mod. I mean, max differences. Okay, there's 25. I guess you can add fuel at any time in the max, is what I heard once. Is the startup longer? I don't think it's as long as the real world yet. I think that'll be a refinement in a later beta that will mimic that slow startup, because we know from the real world max pilots that the startup of the engines is really slow compared to the 738. So yeah. Okay, we'll start number 1. I'm just so used to waiting, but apparently you don't have to. Eagle 11 with the 500 bits.
Thanks for the great streams.
Thank you, Eagle 11. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the bits. Add some fuel. Woo. Why is the engine startup slower? I don't remember the exact reasoning for it. I think it has to do with the LEAP engines that have the motoring side of things. I don't know. I don't know. One time, Offsked Descent described it. JSnap says much bigger fan to spin up. All right, we'll let that engine stabilize. The long motoring is to make sure this shaft isn't bowed, because the tolerances are much tighter. Yeah, okay. Sea Jagger. Yeah, this is the Zebo with, you know, with a max mods. All right, come up here and we'll do engine generators on, and we'll come over here and we'll do APU bleed off. And APU itself can come off. We'll do flaps 5. We'll do taxi light on. Engines can go to continuous. We'll chime it. Alright, we'll taxi out to 8 left. Oh, you know what? My nose wheel steering is not on. Come over here to home, settings, hardware, yeah. Boom. Now we got some. What's the overall opinion of the Zebo Max's current state? What's the overall opinion? What do you mean? You want who? Yeah. What do you look? Whose opinion are you looking for? Mine? My overall opinion. You mean? Are you talking about the sim product or the real world Max? The sim product. I mean, yeah.
Economy auto login.
It's coming. You know, this is. It's fun to have the. You know, the beta 1. And there is work being done for the next release. This is a brand new livery, so there's some livery work being done in preparation. I think it's pretty fun. My biggest gripe right now is this reflection. We thought it was a cockpit normal map NML file, but we deleted a few, and this reflection is still there, and it moves along the panel. It's kind of a pain. If I go right there, it's okay though. Cajun Cacti, thank you. I appreciate the subscribe yesterday. Yeah. It is amazing that it is free. Yeah. I think the eventually it'll be nice to have the sound pack for the LEAP engines, and I also think it'll be nice to have more and more Max-like systems implemented. Even MCAS, I wouldn't imagine if we had the real-world MCAS system in place, and we could test the bazongers out of it. That would be a lot of fun. And for those that don't know, if you're in flight, right, and you have an issue with the MCAS system, it's just a matter. I mean, I'll just stop right here. All you do is you just come right down here, right? From what I understand, I'm not an expert, but you just come right down here, disable this stab trim, and then you come down here, and this is a handle right here that pops out, and then you manually adjust the trim yourself. If you're in a trim down situation, you just disable that, boom, take over. Thank you, Cajun Cacti. Yeah. So I would love to have the real world MCAS situation modeled in the sim. Something that I did learn recently is that, believe it or not, Boeing and Cessna and several other major manufacturers actually will use X-Plane to test flight models on aircraft. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool stuff. MCAS will get fixed IRL. It was a requirement to get an airworthiness certificate due to the mounting position of the engines and how much more power they make. Yeah, and then because of all the issues, there's going to be massive training worldwide. Like, you can't fly this until you pass massive training for that system. Is what my prediction is. Yeah. It's interesting. I thought, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but TUI is like a German airline, right? But yet the registration is G because it was formerly Thompson. Is that correct? Or is it? Am I wrong? Do you know good Malagas? I don't. I'm not really an expert on I'm not really an expert on European scenery. I know that TDG does really good scenery, and of course Aerosoft. Citation Max, no trolls so far, no. All right, come up here. Let's do landing lights on. Oops. Ooh, that's weird. You see that? Aeroflot flies under Bermuda registration. Get on their level. Yeah, that has to do with. Oh, you know what this is? I think this is blinking lights. Yeah. It's blinking landing lights. So, in here under settings, Display. Landing lights. Pulse. Right there. Pulse. Say no. Yeah, that was it. TUI Airways is a UK airliner, although the name TUI comes from some mergers from before. Okay, it's former Thomson. I knew that, but yeah, interesting. All right, strobe and steady. Engine on both. Auto throttle on. Transponder. TARA. It's only a new name. Okay. Yeah, I think there's also TUI Netherlands. So yeah. All right, we'll look for some real world traffic. Let's take off. You guys want some sound? It's not the max sound yet, but okay. Prepare headphone users for the outside shot. Altimeter is 3024 set. Are there V-speeds on this yet? Well, I have V-speeds calculated in the FMC, but I don't know if they're displayed on the... Yeah, that I haven't actually looked for them. We'll have to look. We'll have to keep an eye out for them.